Hi ladies, this is Robin Sharp with childbirthpro.com, and today for our June training session I'm going to show you how to use Constant Contact to do your bi-monthly email newsletter. So today you need to already have a Constant Contact account started, and here I'm already logged into my account, so mine's going to look a little bit different than yours might at first, and it's really good about walking you through, so a lot of the settings and all you'll be able to set up. But I'm going to show you how to input a new contact so you can put all of your prospects and clients onto your newsletter, and I'm going to show you how to create a newsletter. First of all, when you go right here to the contacts section, you'll be able to add. It says add and update. It's really easy to do. If you have everybody in a file, you can just upload the file itself from your computer. If you don't, you can actually type them in manually, and you can put their first name, last name, any sort of information like that. Very easy to do. And then you hit next, and you can put them on your general list and save. Now, once you're ready to do your first email, and make sure you've gone to the settings area and filled out all the settings and you're ready to go, you're going to come here and click on create an email. And you're going to click on the template selector. And here you're going to be able to choose what type of template you would like to use for your email. And there are hundreds of them in here. And you can go through, there's by color, by industry. Here you can look at different types. There's holidays, for certain holidays you might want to do, personal services, all of that sort of thing. But I'm just going to show you kind of how to work with one, and then you can go through and find the one that works best for you. So I'm going to come down here, and let's say that I want to use this red retail. Now, you'll notice that there's these little images right here where it looks like multiple photos. That means that they have some different options you can choose from on that template. So we're going to view it. Here we can kind of see what it looks like, and we can see that the main image can be any of these pictures. It doesn't have to be the food. So you might say, okay, well, there's a baby here. That baby might work well for the class I'm teaching or the information that I'm sharing. So we're going to say use this template. And now we're going to go in and customize it. Now, I started this account back when I was doing my social media work, so it automatically puts in my logo. You're going to customize your own logo or not have one at all. So here you see Sharp Social Media. Well, that was from my company. But what you're going to do is you can edit or you can delete it. So if you don't have a logo, you just hit delete this block and it will remove it. And then now we are going to work with our image. Now here it said that we could choose from a different image, right? So you'll notice that each block in a newsletter, it kind of highlights a square around it, and it has a little pencil and the X where you can delete or you can edit. We're going to edit it. And then we're going to click on the image itself, and you'll see it says 3 of 5. And we can arrow through, and we can find the one that we want to use. And you can kind of adjust it if you need to, and then you're going to click Save. So now we have the little baby picture that we had. And here it says innovative title campaign. Well, that's not what you want it to say, so you want to edit that and say, change it to whatever you want it to be. You can come up with something more creative than that. But you notice you can change to bold, you can do a different font, different size, however you want to edit these things, and click Save. Same thing here. Now it says Dear Contact First Name. What that's going to do is if you've put a first name into your list when you put in your email addresses, then it'll automatically fill in that person's first name on their email. If you haven't, it'll just say greetings. It'll leave this whole section as that, okay? So you can kind of customize there. And then you're going to just edit the text just like we did at the top and click Save. And then here you'll see that you can actually put in an article. Now if you have your blog and you want to use a blog post, you might change this to the first couple of sentences in your blog post and maybe put your blog title here. Once again, all you have to do is highlight it and edit it. It's very easy to do. And then on the Learn More link, what I would do is take the address of your website where they could read the whole article, and you click this little link button. And it's going to say insert a link. All you have to do is type in where you want it to go. So if you want it to go to your website, you'd put, www.yourwebsite.com. You're going to put that in where you want it to go. If it's a specific blog page, you might go up and copy the URL directly and paste it right here. Okay? Then you hit insert. It's not going to let me since I don't have one, but I'm going to hit cancel. But you would hit insert right there, and then they could go to the article. Some people just delete this part. You could always delete it, not put the learn more, and you could just paste the entire article. You could have the whole thing right here where they can read it, and it doesn't go back to your website. It's totally up to you. Then you see here it says add image, double click. What this will let you do is if you have a picture that you want to put in your newsletter, you can double click. And it's going to open up all the pictures I've used before in different things, but you can also click up here on Upload New and select a file from your computer. Or if you already have a picture in here that you want to use, you can just click on it, hit Insert, and it's going to fill it in for you. Okay? And you can kind of right click here. Let's say we want to resize it. We can come in and we can resize our photo a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, you know, so it fits a little bit better, that sort of thing from there. Now let's say you don't want a photo at all, just hit delete and it will remove it. Click save. Now let's say that we only have one article. We don't want to do multiple articles. We're just writing one thing and I don't want to use this box. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to click the X and say OK, and it has been removed. And then down here at the bottom, you'll see all of this stuff. This has to remain. This keeps you spam compliant, where somebody can go and unsubscribe if they don't want to get any more emails. It's really easy. Just leave all that as it is unless you need to update your address. Now you'll see here on the left, you see this section that says add blocks. If you want to put in another block, and that's what these are called, are blocks, you can always do that. If you want to put in another article somewhere else, if you want to put in a divider, you know, anything you want to do. Maybe you have a coupon. You can click add. It'll put a coupon in here at the bottom. You can edit it and you can change all of this text to whatever you want it to be, tell when it expires, hit save, and you have a coupon at the bottom that somebody could bring in. You know, it makes it very easy. Let's say I want the coupon higher up. I just click on this little arrow and I drag it, drop it, and now it's up here a little bit higher. Okay? Now, let's see if there is anything else. I don't think there's anything else we need to do right now. Okay, then we're going to come up here and we're going to click Preview and Test. And what it's going to do is it's going to open the email like it would look to your customer, to your prospect. So when somebody receives an email from you, this is what it would look like, okay? It's going to look just like what you had, and you can kind of make sure that everything flows and it looks correct. It's a good preview. Then you can actually go in and type in your email address here and hit send, and it will send you a preview copy so you can test all the links. You can look at it and make sure it looks right to you and make any changes so before you send it out officially, okay? It's just a good little final step to add in there. I was going to mention also, you'll see the global colors and fonts here. You can go through, and if this red is too bright for you and you want a little bit different, you can go in and change any of these colors anywhere. You can see where they're at, inner background, outer background, all of that, and you can change those to fit, okay? So easy. Let's say that we like it all. Up here, you can give your email a name. So maybe we'd say newsletter. Oh, obviously very creative. Newsletter May 31st. We'll say May 1st. I've used this name already. And then you're going to click Continue. Then when you get to this section, I want you to put in your subject. So this is the subject line of your email. This is what people will see when they see it in their inbox. So you want to put a good subject line right there. And then it's going to say send to list. And you just click here, and you'll probably only have one list, your general interest list, which you will check the box and say OK. And then your email will go to whoever you have in those lists. So you pick the list back when you're inputting your email addresses onto your contact list, and it'll say general interest. Probably most of yours will go there unless you decide to separate them out, maybe by class or by prior customers and current customers or anything like that. So you can kind of move them around. But you pick what list you want to receive the email. You pick what you want it to say, when who it comes from, what email address it comes from, who the replies will go to. You can spell check. And then when you're all done, I'm not going to click it here because I don't actually want this to go out to my list, but I'm going to click schedule, and then it'll ask you to pick a date and time that you want the email to be sent. So you could have it go out immediately as soon as you're done, or you could say I want it to go out on Wednesday at 9 o'clock or tomorrow at 3:30 or whatever it might be. Okay? So easy. And then you'll be able to send out your email check the statistics on it. You can come back through. You'll see it listed here in the home section under recent work. You'll be able to see the date that it was sent, the status. See, this is the draft that we saved because we actually started this one. So I could save my work and come back later and finish it and schedule it because it's in draft. But you can see how many people opened that email and a little bit more from there. If you click on that, it'll give you all the statistics on how many people got it and how many people opened it and how many links they clicked and all of that. So it's a great program. I love Constant Contact because it's so easy. You don't have to be a computer whiz to figure this stuff out. So right now, kind of think about what you want your emails to be about. How can you make them something that your prospects will want to open, that they will find such good information and be excited about during their pregnancy that they look forward to it. Think about that type of content. Start thinking about how you can get more email addresses, how you can get people involved on your list, and then integrate that into your autoresponder. Now, you can also do an autoresponder through Constant Contact. I will go through that in another video, but there is a way to do that where they automatically get that when they sign up, and you can put it on your Facebook page and everything. It's really easy to use, so you might look for that as well. But for today, let's go ahead and get started. Create your first email, get signed up with Constant Contact. I've got a link in the training this month where you can try it free for 60 days. After that, it will only cost you about $15 a month. It's very inexpensive. And get started making those emails, sending them out, and bringing in some new clients. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Have a great day.